What's going on, everybody? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today I'm going to bring you a quick how-to on swapping out your factory halogen fog light bulbs on your F-150 with LED bulbs for a cleaner, whiter light output that's also going to be brighter than what you'd have from factory. So let's get right into it. The first thing you'll need to do is turn your wheel outwards so that way you can get into the wheel well, and we're going to undo this screw here holding the bottom of the liner. Once we pop that out with a 7mm socket, then we'll have access to the back of the fog light housing. Now you can grab your fender liner and just pull that up, give you a little bit of space, and then back underneath it here, you'll see our fog light housing, and this is the back of the bulb. So from here, all you need to do is pull back on these plastic tabs, and it should unclick the harness. Just kind of wiggle it down. So there's little tabs. And then from there, we can rotate the bulb. It'll unlock, and it should come free, no problem. The factory bulb for the fog lights is going to be a 9140, so if you're replacing it with a regular halogen bulb like this, you'll just get a direct fit that's that same number. But what we have here is going to be these OLM Alpha Series LEDs, and this is actually an H10, and a lot of H10s will fit in this housing, but not all of them. It kind of depends on the size of the tabs. So we'll put a link down below for these specific bulbs if you guys want to swap them, but that's what we're going to use for this install. The new bulb's going to install the exact same way that the old one came out, so we'll go ahead and just position this through the hole in the housing and then line up the tabs, rotate it to lock it in, and then you'll feel once it's snug. And then all we need to do now is plug this into the factory harness, and we can zip tie it up out of the way so that way it's not going to drag or hit the crash bars, and we should be good to go. From here, we just need to put the fender liner back into position, but before you screw this thing down, just make sure that you turn on your lights, click those fog lights on, and confirm that the bulb works all right, which in our case, everything's good to go. So we'll bring this back, and we can reinstall the screw that we took out. All right, folks, that's going to be a wrap on this how-to. Hopefully this was a helpful guide so you can pop in some LEDs in your F-150. And if you're interested in also swapping your high and low beam bulbs in your headlights to LEDs, we do have a separate video on that. I'll put a link up in the corner here that you can click that'll shoot you over if you want to check that out. But as I said earlier, we'll also have links in the description to these bulbs so you can pick them up for your truck. And with all that being said, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.